We make special efforts to get the mainstream Americans to the consulate. We also put special emphasis on second and third generation. We are putting special emphasis on the students of various Indian descent studying in various universities. And we have established contacts with Columbia, NYU, Pace, Rutgers, and we encourage them. In fact, some of these universities have chosen to give their students credits for the functions that they attend at the consulate, because that certainly provides enrichment. I must also take this opportunity to tell our viewers that we do accept internships, limited internships at the consulate, and we give preference to the Indian American second generation and third generation children. We also started particularly for the students from the high school, a tour of the consulate, where they come here in small groups and we show them around how the consulate functions. We will explain them about Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru, our all former leaders who fought for the independence, the current Prime Minister, Government of India's policies, while making it very interesting in a story manner. Then the children are also told stories about India, from its mythology, from its about its independence. Then we take them, they come to the Consul General's room, we have a photo opportunity here and a question answer session, after which we have a small snacks for them. And this is when they see how passports and visas are actually made, they feel so happy. They really think that they are being made part of India. So, and this impression lasts, to my mind, we got some very nice letters from these students who have visited the consulate. And so in one case, we even had a competition for those students after they visited about their visit to the consulate.
Wow.
So, we are very trying to be as innovative, as creative as possible. And I do believe that governments, consulates, embassies could be very, very creative in connecting the countries, in connecting the people and communities.
So I think that is again another inspiring way of taking advantage, call it advantage, or making full use of whatever is there that you can offer to the community. And for that, words like creativity and innovative approach are definitely the key words. And here, talking about creativity, I just want to recollect in your presence, Mulayji, that you have been a very regular contributor to certain newspapers in Marathi also, and you have published over 15 books that includes poetry as well as books related to maybe Russia, and books have been translated in various languages that includes Vivehi, Arabic, and you would have exact information in terms of various languages in which readers have had the good fortune of reading you. But I want to ask you, have you managed to find some time to continue your passion for reading?
Writing literature is almost like, like breathing. Breathing can't stop. So similarly, I can't stop writing poetry, I can't stop reading literature, good literature, and that's why I told you about our film and literature club. The idea was to make it part of the mainstream activities. Humanities are often looked down upon in this era of STEM or technology era. So we're trying to revive that. I do keep writing, not so much, or not much of it is being published right now, but I do keep on writing all the time. But that's a passion, is very difficult to die. Even when I finish my day very late in the evening, I will try and take out an hour or hour and a half to read and write something, because that that keeps me alive, that stimulates new ideas, it ignites my imagination, and it is sort of my I would say vitamin for doing better and constantly upgrading myself.
Want to share any reference of a book that has caught your attention recently?
Well, I'm recently, currently reading quite a few interesting books. At any given point of time, I have 2-3 books are around me. Currently, I'm reading a very interesting book called David and Goliath. And this book tells stories as to how people who are otherwise underdogs, sometimes misfit, they do extremely well, and they sometimes defeat the most powerful. So it has a power of, fighting life, fighting the struggles by changing strategies, by using your own unique approach to life, and how small, insignificant people can challenge big forces of establishment in a very creative manner. It's a very interestingly, that book has the first chapter is on an Indian called Vivek Randive, who came from India as a engineer and built a tech empire here in California, and he has recently been the first Indian to buy an American basketball team, Sacramento Kings.
Wow.
So, and how he started, what strategies he's built, that's the first chapter of this book. It's written by an American writer, very fascinating book I'm reading.
एंड थोड़ा सा बात हिंदी में मुले जी के साथ इसलिए भी करना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि मातृभाषा हमारी होने के साथ साथ एक नई जागृति हिंदी की तरफ आ रही है, ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के संबोधन को सुनते हुए भी लगता है। और हिंदी भाषा के प्रचार प्रसार के लिए, जागृति बढ़ाने के लिए कॉन्सुल जनरल साहब की तरफ से भी कुछ पहल यहाँ हुई हैं, उनके बारे में आप कुछ बताएं।
मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि ना सच पहल हुई है, हमने हिंदी को जो है हमारे कार्यों में अपनाने की बहुत कोशिश जारी रखी है। अप्रैल में हमने एक बहुत बड़ी कॉन्फ्रेंस की यहाँ पर हिंदी के प्रचार प्रसार के लिए, और इसमें कई सारे देशों के लोग न्यूयॉर्क में आए। न्यूयॉर्क यूनिवर्सिटी के साथ हमने पार्टनरशिप की उसमें, और हिंदी को प्रैक्टिकल तरीके से कैसे इस देश में बढ़ावा दिया जा सकता है, स्कूलों में, कॉलेजों में, भारतीय समुदाय में हिंदी का प्रचार कैसा किया जाए, इसके बारे में हमने समग्र जो है इसमें विचार विनिमय किया है। और आगे उसका अगला कदम हम ले रहे हैं फॉलोअप का, और उसमें एक प्रस्ताव ये भी है कि हम न्यूयॉर्क में एक हिंदी का एक बहुत बड़ा केंद्र बनाएं पूरे अमेरिकन कॉन्टिनेंट के लिए, प्रचार प्रसार के लिए, स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन ऑफ टेक्स्ट बुक्स जो बहुत ज़रूरी होता है उसके लिए। तो अमेरिकन सरकार भी इसमें मदद कर रही है, यहाँ के विश्वविद्यालयों में बहुत दिलचस्पी इस मामले में है, और कम्युनिटी बड़ी उत्साहित है क्योंकि इंडियंस वो irrespective of which state they come from, they are interested in learning Hindi. This is a new phenomena, or we want to respond to that. So we have started this effort. You will also see we use Hindi quite a bit in all our functions and events at the consulate. तो हम पूरी तरह से लगे हुए हैं, अगर समुदाय, भारतीय समुदाय का अगर सहयोग हो तो हिंदी को हम नई ऊंचाई पर ले जा सकते हैं, जो हमारी राष्ट्रभाषा है, जो हमारी कार्यालयीन भाषा है, पर्यायी कार्यालयीन भाषा है, और भारत के बहुसंख्य लोगों की भाषा यही है।
भाषा के साथ संस्कारों का प्रभाव भी रहता है, और हिंदी भाषा जानने के साथ संस्कारित होने की संभावनाएं थोड़ी और बढ़ जाती हैं, ऐसा कहीं ना कहीं माना जा सकता है। शायद आप उससे सहमत भी हों, पर जिस तरह के युग में हम हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं ये होता है कि इसके द्वारा मुझे क्या मिलने वाला है। प्रधानमंत्री महोदय ने भी ये प्रश्न सेवा के संबंध में, कुछ लोग ये सोचते हैं इससे मेरा क्या या इसमें मुझे क्या, ऐसे प्रश्न चिन्ह लगाकर कार्य न करें, ऐसी वो प्रेरणा दे रहे थे। पर आप क्या कहेंगे जब लोग सोचते हैं ये भाषा सीखने के साथ मेरा कोई व्यावसायिक हित सधने वाला नहीं है या मुझे कोई अतिरिक्त आर्थिक लाभ नहीं होने वाला है, कहीं ये दृष्टि भी रहती है। ये मैं इसलिए मेंशन करना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि जो नई पीढ़ी को सिखाने में प्रेरित करने के पीछे कहीं इस प्रकार के विचार न केवल सीखने वाले के मन में होते हैं बल्कि माता पिता भी सोचते हैं कि क्यों व्यर्थ में सीखें।
मैं समझता हूँ कि ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दा है। Why aren't many people learning हिंदी, और उसमें हिंदी की प्रैक्टिकल यूटिलिटी की बात आ जाती है। और मैं इसमें बताना चाहता हूँ कि अभी जो मार्केट सर्वेज हुए हैं भारत में
जी
या अन्य देशों में भी, those market surveys say very clearly, indicate very clearly that people in remote areas, people in provinces and states where the language is not Hindi, not English, people are happy and they prefer the economic activity or the companies selling products, doing business, they speak in the local language. So ये ज़रूरी होने वाला है अमेरिकन्स के लिए या जो भारतीय है यहाँ काम करते हैं उनके लिए, अगर वो इंडिया से, और इंडिया मीन्स 1.2 बिलियन पीपल, if they want to do business, increasingly they will have to acquire the knowledge of languages other than English or in addition to English, I would say. हिंदी का उसमें सबसे महत्वपूर्ण स्थान आएगा क्योंकि हिंदी सभी जगह जानी जाती है, बोली जाती है, और उसके अलावा हमारी जो प्रांतीय भाषाएं हैं उनका भी ज्ञान जो है ज़रूरी होगा. तो मैं समझता हूँ कि नॉट ओनली फ्रॉम इमोशनल अटैचमेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू टू मदरलैंड बट ऑल्सो फ्रॉम बिजनेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, Hindi is going to be very, very important. And that's why the government of America, USA, has recognized Hindi as a language essential to do business. Our community is perhaps yet to understand the importance of Hindi. और मैं ज़रूरी समझता हूँ कि ये भावना, ये विचार उनके तक पहुँचने का काम जो है आप कर रहे हैं, हम कर रहे हैं, और इसको थोड़ा सा और बढ़ाना चाहिए.
तो बढ़ाते बढ़ाते मेरे एक बात और जोड़ने की अनुमति मुले जी की उपस्थिति में ले रहा हूँ कि जो भाषाएं हमारी अपनी होती हैं उनके द्वारा हम समृद्ध होते हैं, और हिंदी भाषा के साहित्य में जो समृद्धि आपकी प्रतीक्षा कर रही है, यदि आप भाषा को नहीं जानते हैं तो उस समृद्धि को आत्मसात नहीं कर पाते हैं. तो उस स्थिति से बाहर निकलते हुए नाउ इफ वी रिकलेक्ट, देयर हैव बीन सम स्टडीज वेयर they say that if you are multilingual, it is good for your brain also. From that point of view, I think you speak a couple of languages, Marathi and...
I speak Marathi, Hindi, Japanese, English a little bit, and I can understand a bit of Russian, much of Kannada and Gujarati, large extent Punjabi.
Wow.
But these are various degrees of proficiency. Some are like excellent, some are like beginners, some are medium level understanding. But yes, I love languages, and I think it's very important that the planet maintains the diversity of languages for its own survival. Just as the biodiversity is important, cultural diversity, linguistic diversity is very, very important for the world to move forward.